This has been. Welcome back to the Quickies. Each of these videos is between 10 and 15 minutes long, targeting a specific area of the body. So today we're going to target the upper body, predominantly the neck and shoulders. You'll need a few blocks, but they're not mandatory, they're just in case today. So come to your easy seat, and as always you can sit up on a block or a mat or just something to give yourself a little lift so that you can sit a little taller out of the pelvis. Resting your hands on your knees. We're going to start with our neck stretch. From here, take a breath in. Let it go. And gently release the chin to the chest. And slowly begin to look up towards the sky. Chin to chest. And back up. Coming back to center. Turn the head, look over the right shoulder. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, no shrugging. Gently come through center and go over to the left. Softly back to the right. And last time to the left. Arriving back in center, you're going to drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, and this is where we'll pause. You can stay just like this with the hands on the knees, or you can take that left hand and extend it out wide. You can stay there. Right fingers can come just above the ear, a soft pressure down. Still no shrugging. Try not to roll into the low back. Using that breath to soften and relax. Yes, Finn, you're okay. One more breath. Gently release the hand. Roll the chin forward and down, and then lift back up to center. Go the other side, releasing the left ear towards the left shoulder. Choosing your version. Hands on knees, right fingers extending, left fingers coming up above the ear, slight pressure down. One more breath. Release the hand. Roll the chin forward and down. Coming back up to center. From here, just start to give yourself some shoulder rolls back. Your range of motion. And then reverse your direction. We'll come into our first time pose. We're going to come into good old thread the needle. So begin to slowly move around to your hands and knees. From here, take that right arm, begin to slide it beneath the left, lowering the shoulder and the head down. Here's where your block might come in handy. If you find you have a lot of space between the head and the mat, rest the head on the block and soften into that shoulder. Don't worry if your hips don't drop down to your heels. We're focused on the shoulder today. That left hand can slide out above the head. It can release down to the forearm. It can also wrap around the back in a little half bind for those of you with the mobility. Remember that our goal here is to be soft. Not force ourselves farther than we need to go. Really allowing yourself to listen to your body and what it's telling you that it needs today. Take your last breath. Begin to slowly unwind and make your way back up to the table. Perhaps taking some cat-cows or little circles here if your body needs a little movement. We'll come into the other side. So as you're ready, begin to thread the left arm under, bringing the shoulder and the temple down. Same as on the first side, using the prop. And adjusting the arm where it feels best. Remember, you may have more space on one side than the other. And that's fine, it's normal. Find the space you can stay. And allow yourself to soften. All focus on the breath. If your mind begins to wander, those thoughts start popping in these silences, just acknowledge them and send them on their way. Each time returning your attention to the breath until everything settles back in. Next breath, begin to unwind, come back to hands and knees. And once again, any little movements you might need, anything that feels good. We're going to come down to our belly, and we're going to come into broken wing pose. So as I'm sure you've noticed, many of these poses have many names. So you might have learned it as something else. So you're going to come down to your belly. You're going to extend your right arm directly out from your shoulder and then a little up. Your left palm's going to plant. Your left knee is going to bend. Slowly, very gently, begin to roll yourself into that right arm. As you roll, make any adjustments in the right arm you need. Find that sweet spot. Again, you can use that block as a pillow beneath your head or let the temple rest on the mat. Left foot's going to rest on the ground behind you or on a block. If that's too intense, just bend the bottom knee and stack the knees on top of each other. Take that factor out. The front hand, can rest. Forearm can rest. Or you can bring it back behind you in that little half bind once again. If you have any shoulder issues, mobility issues, which make this pose a very uncomfortable place to be, and not just because it's new, but painful, we don't want that. Feel free to roll back onto your belly, thread that right arm underneath you, left arm forward, and come into a half twisted rope instead. or you can just take a child's pose. Many, many choices. It's your practice. It's always important to listen to your body. Never forcing it where it's not ready to go. Never demanding it go somewhere that it shouldn't. Your next breath, begin to slowly make your way back to the belly. And just bring your arms in, let them rest for a moment. We're going to go straight to the other side for this one. Extend that left arm out, right palm plants, right knee bends. As you're ready, slow roll into that shoulder. Make the adjustments there first. Support or rest the head. Foot releases or knees stack. And then lastly, relaxing the forearm down, or maybe even the half bind. Always remembering that you may have more space on one side than the other, so your adjustments might be different. So let yourself embrace it. Find the space where you can stay. And then just let go. slowly begin to come back to the belly. Always taking your time on the transitions. Hands beneath the shoulders. Very gently begin to press your hips to your heels. Taking a child's pose here. Let those arms be long in a traditional version. Or if you like, bring your hands back by your feet, palms to the sky. Let your forehead rest and drop your shoulders forward. The hands back forward if they're back. And slowly lift the chest. And just sit on your heels, chest tall. Bring hands to heart or rest them on your thighs. Take a nice full breath in through the nose. And sigh it out. Thank you so much for joining me for this little moment on your mat. Until we meet again, namaste.